What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Nano.
And I am Jelmaine.
Welcome to Peripheral Rewind, where in today's episode, we're going to talk about what makes a series truly stand the test of time. And we're referring to video game series.
Yes, and we'll be right back. Look at that. Fancy.
I know, let's go.
Fanciness.
Yeah, let's go.
um, yeah, that was the first time we've tried that. So it's also the first time recording wise that I'm doing the recording instead of you. Um, which, as bad as this sounds, I think it kind of makes more sense because I'm the one that edits it. So
Yeah.
we're skipping a step of you having to upload it and then me take it and then edit it and then re-upload it.
Yeah, and then we can make the shorts and stuff and all that later on.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I can send you the full episode, um, and it'll have the intro and everything on it. Because here's the thing, we haven't put our intro as a short. I wonder if that would get people to watch us. Like
Probably, I mean, we're stunning individuals.
we are,
Oh,
and that Full Metal intro is just.
exactly. It's good stuff.
So yeah, we're talking about video games today. We are specifically talking about like series that have kind of stood the test of time um for each of us. So, you know, uh like okay, so let's answer that original question. What makes a series truly stand the test of time? Shut up, cell phone.
For me, I think it's if it has a rich world and a character that you can kind of that has a voice in essence, but you can kind of interject yourself into that character at the same time. So, an example for me, and we can get into this a little bit later, it would be like The Legend of Zelda. Because through his grunts and hayas and all that other stuff, you kind of get the passion when he's going to go save Hyrule, but he's also silent enough to where you can kind of see yourself in that character as going around Hyrule and interacting with the characters and solving
Yeah,
puzzles and
I
stuff.
always I always found it funny that he's a mute in that sense that like I, when it comes to specifically Zelda, they're great games. I've played most of them. I don't think I've beat any of them to be honest, but I've played a lot of them. Um, but like I've it's that's one of the things that I would say mildly it's because you're right. It puts you in that thing of like, you know, uh what would his voice be saying? Like your decisions are kind of what his voice would be saying, right? So but like my thing looking at it is like, why doesn't he talk? Why can't he have a voice? Like like he can grunt and make all these different noises and all this other stuff, but he can't say, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" Or "Shut up, you little fairy."
For real, oh my gosh, that would have been perfect. Pterodactyl arm appearance. Oh, oh, sorry. Um, oh, for whatever reason, this arm tonight, as soon as like we were about to hit record, just like yeah, oh, it's doing
It's
something
all that
special
it's
tonight.
all that long car ride.
Maybe,
Oh,
probably.
so okay, so here's an update. So the last episode you were here. Um,
Mm,
if you haven't checked it out, I know it was late. It was actually like 3 days late, but it's up. Go check it out. I uploaded it on Monday. Um, and yeah, so Nana was here. Um, we did the episode in the Hawk Shop where I work, and it was super cool. It was really cool to put a physical being to the face on the screen, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so so we talked about the adventure you were on, really, of
Yeah.
doing all
Oh
this.
boy.
So you guys have got everything sorted, and then for whatever reason, which baffles me, I wouldn't have done it in one day. Like, that's 24 hours of straight driving. Your dad is insane, and I commend him for his dedication.
He's a champion, let me tell you. Like, I
Like,
mean,
I
he
hope
took
he got the, like, I literally hope he slept for 13 hours. Like,
honestly, he slept good. Yeah. He took three, literally three 45-minute naps and just blasted through it. I commend him for that.
that's,
Now,
but
I
so that's the military. He's
yeah.
still got that military-esque feel to how he can operate himself. He can run on those little 45-minute naps because that's how they train you when you're in the military. That's all you get, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
Um
you take 45 minutes when you can.
oh, 100%.
But it's,
Uh,
yeah, so I don't know how he did it. I couldn't have done it. I
it
would have been at like hour 8, and I would be like, no, pulling over. I am going to bed for 8 hours.
I mean, I got to give him credit. He's not super old by any means, but he is 66,
Right,
right? So, um it's and I put in my fair share too. When everybody else was napping, I was awake
right.
because I didn't take my pills, and without my pills, my brain is too wired to stay awake.
Okay.
Um,
On that note, did you do anything while you were like doing whatever? Like, I know you had your computer. Not this
mhm.
computer that you're on, obviously, but you have a MacBook that you've got Windows on and stuff like that. So, did you did you do anything? Did you? Because I know you've worked on a couple of little programs and stuff. Did you do anything like that while you were?
So I totally nerded out and I booted up Super Punch Out for the Super Nintendo,
Oh, nice.
and I finally beat Punch Out without any little cheese strats or without any like you know uh one hit invincibility codes or whatever. I finally legitimately beat Punch Out.
Nice.
Um
And it's sad because you did it off stream.
dude, I have the worst luck when it comes to stream in terms of like looking like a competent gamer. It's like um and
You are a completely competent gamer.
oh, thanks, man. But bro, let me tell you, like, there's like bosses that I'll work on for 4 hours, doing all the proper stuff.
Hmm.
I say, okay, I'm gonna give it one more try after stream just to like give it one. And sure enough, 5 minutes done, beat it. And then I'm like, fuck, I should have hit record. No.
Hmm.
so
Hmm. Yeah.
so
Okay, so yeah, you just nerded out and played video games.
oh yeah,
You enjoyed your time off, I guess is the better way to look at it. You enjoyed your
oh yeah,
vacation. Um,
100%.
as stressful as that vacation might have
Oh boy, that gangster lean on that chair, bro. Oh my
been.
gosh.
Did we
Oh boy.
talk? I don't remember if we talked about that.
I think we were just so excited and confused on where to look at one another that
Right.
we may
So
have.
yeah, I don't think we talked about it. The airport, and I'm saying it's the airport because that's who it was. I'm not gonna say which airport. You're welcome to, but
No,
um,
that's fair. No.
but they broke your chair.
Yeah.
I say they
Like,
broke it. They bent the shit out of it.
oh, so the engine. was literally dragging on the floor underneath my chair. That's how bad it was. So the frame that the actual seat sits on
Hmm.
was bent to high heaven,
Right.
and the actual motor became dislodged and was dragging on the floor behind me. Um,
That's nuts. That's crazy.
and
I
shout out to London, Ontario. You fucking Chads saved the day. Like the reason I'm naming the city is because I honestly don't know where my dad took it. He was
he,
like,
he's like, I'm taking your chair and just left you in the room on the bed.
I wasn't even on the bed. I was on a one of the hardest dining room chairs my ass has ever felt.
Oh
Um,
no.
so after those long plane rides, literally my tailbone was like I was doing that whole, that whole wiggle maneuver thing,
Yeah.
and then I go from that to the most hard dining room chair I have. My tailbone has had the misfortune of sitting on,
Oh no. That sucks. That sucks.
and
But
then
they
on.
fixed it.
Oh yeah, dude, literally 1 hour for 85 cat.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, like, and we were telling them in the States, literally would have been weeks of waiting and it would have cost thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And that's not an exaggeration. That's like bare minimum.
Right. Now,
So
does it feel better than it was ever?
I, honest to goodness, 100% yes. Like,
So do you
they,
think it might have already been a little bit bent and they pulled it
honestly,
all the way back out?
I, I think that one of the wheels, on the left side was a little bit cockeyed, just a smidge,
Hmm.
but it wasn't anything to do with like what the airport did.
Hmm.
But the whole shenanigans was with that airport. But they literally teed everything back up to like factory spec,
Hmm.
and like it was good as new. And literally, it may even be fucking better than new. Like it
Right.
was, it's great. My
That's good to
tailbone is
hear.
happy. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Let's move on to the topic of the day. Since
yeah.
anyways, yeah. So you were up here, your dad did a crazy thing and drove 24 hours. Um he's the man. So you're back home and
Mhm.
have you haven't streamed yet, eh? Today's your first full
No,
day. Today's your first full day back.
we picked up the fuzzy family from the pet resort.
Yep.
Uh, and my goodness, that little fluffy butt, I love them so much. I miss them. Um, so
You've never had them on the podcast.
oh, my dog, oddly enough, will not come in my room.
He
Um,
will, but he wants out right away. Or is that your sister's dog?
no, no, no. He will not come in my room. Like he has
Ah,
never been in my room.
so it's your sister's dog that
Um,
comes into your room.
oh yeah, my little sister's dog is a Maltese, and
Right.
she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, "This is my room. Like I own it now."
Yeah.
Um,
But then
and
immediately wants out.
we've never had we've never physically touched the dogs or animals in a negative way or whatever.
Right.
He's just very peculiar. Like he won't go into certain rooms. He won't go into my room. He won't go into like
It's haunted.
the garage. It's weird.
It's haunted. It's where the spirits are.
Probably.
Ancient
Probably.
ancient Indian burial ground.
Absolutely. I'm just waiting for the pea soup situation, you know?
um
Helicopter head.
yeah. um yeah, okay. So yeah, all right. But you're back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the intro question, which what makes a series truly stand the test of time, specifically for you? You talked about it a little bit, but Zelda, Zelda's a good one. But which, let's let's start with which one? What like your number one game series that you constantly go back to?
Oh, easy. The Yakuza series,
The
the one
Yakuza
where you play as a
pirate.
former Toho clan member.
Yep.
Is it? No, Toho's uh the Godzilla film company. I meant
Oh, it is.
Tojo. Whoopsie doodles. Um, so you play as a former Yakuza clan member. You still have like ties to them, and and you get framed for. This isn't spoiler anyway. This is just
It's an old game.
you,
If you haven't played it, go play
yeah. It and so if you're into like those Yakuza like epic movies that they did like in the 60s and 70s and stuff like
Right.
that,
Yep.
this is right up your alley. This is like a giant overarching Yakuza story
Right.
over this main character's life. And it's flipping great. It's just great. And plus they have the Sega Club, like legit, like the Sega Club arcades.
Mm-hmm.
They closed them down in Japan recently, I want to say. But it's so good. Anyway, I got all the toys. I got all the special toys inside the claw machine in the game. Um, has nothing to do with being Yakuza, but I got all the teddy bears.
Was it an achievement to do it though?
I don't know.
That's normally what I do. It's like, oh, there's an achievement for that. I'm gonna
It
do that.
it probably is, but I didn't pay attention. I was just like, "Ooh, they have a green one with a yellow eye. I need that one." Um,
um, yeah. So that's your go-to. Now you were talking whole
yeah,
series. So one, two, three. What's it up to? Five, six?
seven,
Is it?
7 or 8, yeah, because
Okay.
they have
There's a weird pirate
Yakuza.
one too.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good one too. Oh, so
It.
good.
I found that as it went on, it became more and more comedy.
Yeah.
And I was like, it kind of turned me away from it because I was like, I didn't if I wanted comedy, like they did the same thing to Saints Row. There was
Hmm.
that couple of things in Saints Row that were like, oh, we threw in these little comedy things, and then they just fucking hail married it into it, and like
Hmm.
just full like crazy stupid stuff that I'm like,
Alien.
this is not the game that I wanted to play, you know, like,
Right.
but mine is Final Fantasy, and
Oh, that's a good one.
specifically, as bad as this sounds, specifically from 7 on. I never got, as weird as this sounds, I never got too much into the pixel based Final Fantasies, which is 6 and up to 6 to 1. And like
Okay.
tactics and stuff like that. I never got into those ones as much because by the time I got into it, it was Final Fantasy 7 and 8, and 9. Those were the trifecta for me. They were huge. 8 was my first real full play, followed by 9, and then I played 7. Um, and then obviously 10 came out, and 10-2, and stuff like that, but like those 3D ones were, that's the franchise for me. And now
That's a
even up
good
to,
choice.
even like up to, I guess I never played 11, but that was because it needed an online subscription and my parents wouldn't let me get it. I think my parents, was it out at that point, or was I living on my own and maybe I just couldn't afford it?
I think that when. Okay, so when did you move out?
16.
Okay, yeah, that's a touch earlier than some others. Um, I honestly don't remember. I think it came out in like 20 or 2007. Does that
Yeah,
sound right?
feel like that's right. Anyways, I never played 11. Um but I did play 14, um for Final Fantasy Online. Um
It's so good.
so good. It's all of the games. Like, don't be wrong, the pixel ones are great too. Like if you want story, go back and play those. I just wasn't a big fan of pixel games, like that at least. Um, because at that point I was playing other things like Siphon Filter and Splinter Cell and stuff like that. So like that 3D um, games and stuff just took over. You know, um, even to look at something like Duke Nukem, like Duke Nukem was just a flat F first person shooter style game, but and it was pixelated, but it wasn't like the way like 8-bit pixelated, you know.
Sure.
I think it was I think they considered that 32 at that point.
Something like that. It all blends together when you're
It
our
does.
age.
Um but yeah, Final Fantasy, go play that. But also um Pokemon. Pokemon is
Dude,
huge. And it's a pixel game. Don't get me wrong, but
it looks great.
it's the catch 'em all thing that gets me for Pokemon. Like I'm 100% one of those. I've never caught them all. I do not have a full Pokedex whatsoever, anywhere near it. And I know you do.
Yeah,
But
yes.
I never got into the Pokebank kind of stuff. So like I always played games, caught a whole bunch of fucking Pokemon, and then forgot about the game and probably deleted my save or sold the game or something like that, right? So
I'm the type of guy that like buys like the copy of Red and Blue, or in this case like what's the newest one, that not the ZA but the like Scarlet Violet,
yeah,
where I would log on to one, I would catch the starter and get to a point where I could trade it to myself,
yeah,
or get the starter and trade all the other, you know what I'm saying, trade
yeah.
the other starters over.
Put it in the bank, and then do it two more times so that you can trade everything back to you. So you start with all the starters.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I I always wanted to do that, but I did never had the obviously the resources to do so. But even to look at like the old games, like I never had that friend that also had the game that I had all the time and had a link cable or whatever for us to be able to trade um, and do that with. That's why my first real Pokemon game was Yellow. You got all the starters. You just had to play the game.
That's fair, man. Like I did the glitch. Like I didn't really have too many friends to play with me either, like that had those either. So I did like the you go up to the lab, you grab one, then I forget, you like turn it off right as it's saving, and
Mm-hmm.
then you turn it back on and then go do Professor Oak again and do it again.
Oh,
Um yeah, it's like you have to be
quick about it.
quick.
Super quick. Okay. Um, uh, where are we here? Hold on. Let's move down to the question pool here. Um, is there when it comes to stood the test of time, is there a game series that might not be your forte, but is something that a lot of people um, are into? It's like it's really not something you enjoy, but you can understand why it has such a big
Yeah.
fan base.
Like Banjo Kazooie. Like
You you didn't like
I
that,
no, it just, I liked watching people play it,
right?
but it wasn't my cup of tea
Really,
because, and I'll tell you
man?
why. I'll explain. I'll explain here. It's because at certain points of the game, it felt like, oh, it's just purely collectathoning for collectathon's
Yeah,
sake,
yeah.
and that is why I didn't care for it as much, but I enjoyed watching people play it.
Right.
Like I enjoyed watching my friend, like when we were over at his house, eating the big bag of chicken nuggets from his mom coming home from Mickey D's. Uh, like,
Yeah, no, I loved so like I I guess I only ever played it at a buddy's house because I didn't have an N64 to play it on.
mhm.
And I think it came out originally for the 64, the first game.
Right,
Um,
yeah, the first two.
yeah, so I guess I only played it at a buddy's place, but that game was so fun. Like so fun. Like because like it was I was at the point of like like N64 I guess was really about the same time as PS1.
Mhm.
And I was playing PS1, so I was playing Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Like
I love Spyro.
and
So good.
Spyro and Crash Bandicoot and Banjo-Kazooie felt like the same kind of developer feel. Like it was really and like yeah, oh, this such a good game.
It's ironic. I love Crash. I love Spyro.
Mm-hmm.
Just Banjo was kind of like, I like I said, I liked watching people play it, but I didn't like playing it.
Yeah, yeah. But the other thing is I was also playing things like fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day. Like,
Dude, Conkers was dope as hell.
yeah, but
Now,
it was dope as hell. A because it is a great game, but B because it was one of those games that your parents didn't really understand what they were getting you, and it
mine
felt
did.
like you were getting away with it.
I had to play it secretly at a friend's house. I don't even know if I'm still allowed to play it or not. I haven't asked. Um,
You should ask your dad. Show him a video clip. Be like, "Hey, do you think I'd be allowed to play this?"
yeah, uh,
Show him like the worst thing in the game.
yeah, Mr. Pooh. So good. By the way, when I do move up there permanently, we can trade all the Pokemon and we can play Conquer together.
um, See, that's the thing though. You don't have to be up here for us to trade Pokemon now.
I know, but it's still the sentiment, okay?
um, okay. Uh, so yeah, I could understand that. So I'm trying to think. What's a game series that I never got into? A game series I never got into, which confuses me. Mm. As bad as it is, it's not a series, it's a style.
Mm.
And it's like the Dota, League of Legends, like that kind of like, like genre of games. I can't think of the name of it right now.
The EFT.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
I
I don't
I
get
never
that.
got into that
I
either. Don't
don't
feel
get it.
bad.
It
I
was just like Pokemon has the um game, the free to play game there.
the Oh yeah, the Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, couldn't get into it. I was like, this is dumb. This is not no. What why? This isn't Pokemon.
That's fair. I don't get it either.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand it. Hold on, I'm gonna pause. One sec. And we're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's a genre of games that I don't understand the appeal. I guess people like, it's all about the meta of, learning it and stuff like that, but I can't get into it. I just can't get into it. I'm just trying to think
I
of a
should have picked that
series.
one, but I had to go with super controversial and pick Banjo, and you pick that one. I should have gone less controversial.
I can go controversial. My Little Pony. What the fuck, people?
Wait,
Specifically, guys, you're fucked up.
Pink Pony Club. I'm
Like
gonna keep
you
on dancing.
bronies is no. Stop it.
Yeah,
It's for little
I
girls
agree. Yeah,
and little gay boys if that's what they want to do. Like,
Fair.
God, that I don't get. Flip it. I don't even give a shit.
Let's go.
Bronies are stupid. I'll say it.
So we can. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't like. You could be into anything else, like,
Uh,
but to be into a little girl's horse show or games, you're fucked up. It's a hot take, but you're fucked up. I'm sorry.
It's a hot take that makes sense in my book.
Like, and I'm allowed to have an opinion, you know.
Damn
So
right.
you're allowed to have
And
your
it's a
opinion. If you don't like me for it, don't watch. But thanks for watching.
still watch anyway, please. We love you.
Oh, trust me,
Kiss, kiss.
we're gonna get more viewers by bashing on the bronies than we are about going. Oh no, no, it's okay. You could wear a little ponytail. No.
No, yeah, no.
Um. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Do 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 do. What series changed the most but still kept its identity? That's a good question.
I think Fire Emblem is a good example of this.
You think it changed the most but still kept its identity?
Well, no, okay, no, but they didn't. I don't. Well, because they introduced new mechanics that really changed the way that you play the game, but it still
Yeah.
kept its identity.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything that has changed a lot but kept its identity. You know, Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous has been the same game since I believe the 80s. And it's just slowly evolved itself. So it started as like a black screen with little starship symbols that you flew around the screen and stuff like that. And
Mm.
it is fully evolved into a full space simulator now, like where it's got its own working government and evolving like gameplay and different things like and what players do affects it so you can um like you can work for a certain government and make their influence in the in that part of the universe more so that they eventually grow and so like if all the players decided to be one under one government they could literally make the entire universe in the game one government. Like it's insane. But that game literally has it's changed so much, but it's always been just one game. Like it's literally just been the same game the entire time, and they've just gave put out updates constantly for it, and slowly, oh okay, well we've changed from being this line and whatever to 3D.
Another kind of example would be No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's evolved quite a bit. Um, I'm trying to think of series of games though. That's the problem. Those are just two individual games that have really they've changed, but they've kept their identity. I'm trying to think of a series games from like what it started as and it's changed so much to what it is now, but it's still at its core the same thing. Maybe the Dragon Quest games?
That's a good example.
Even Final Fantasy is a good example, like how it's evolved over the years.
Yeah, and my example of Fire Emblem was kind of a stretch. I'm glad you were able to find some others.
Fire Emblem is still kind of like a. It's not a full 3D. like open world kind of thing. It's still like a flat, isn't it? Or like
Um,
maybe I'm wrong.
you're fighting in a grid, and it's like a top, like you can rotate the camera now.
Right, but
Um,
it's not full 3D um renderings like I don't know, like Final Fantasy 16. Like it's not like full crazy. It's still that cartoony 2D kind of feel, isn't it?
you're definitely doing like you're definitely doing on a grid. So
I'm gonna
like you're moving on a grid. So it's a
I'm gonna
grid based
I'm
system.
gonna open Steam here real quick and look at the newest one because I think it's on here, right? Breath of Fire. What is this? 4? What's the newest one? Is 4 the newest one? Is that what we're talking about? Breath of Fire, or what are we talking about?
No, Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. That's it.
It's
Oh,
only on
it's
Nintendo.
that's yeah. So I need this Fire Emblem images. Uh, what's the newest one? Three Houses.
Uh, that's one of the newer ones. I would look up gameplay.
No, I just wanted to. Oh, I guess they are 3D, but they're still anime style um
Oh,
characters.
100%, yeah.
Um, like they're very cartoony still looking. Um, I was thinking like the way like if you look at Dragon Quest 11, how it's gone, it's still cartoony, but it's full like 3D feeling, like you feel like that's a, could be like physically there kind of thing in a full 3D world. Whereas the other one still felt a little more cartoony. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Anyways, we can move on. What franchise series has the strongest legacy overall? I have 3 answers for this.
Okay, go ahead. Take it. Take the
So,
lead on this.
so if we're talking strongest, they've, as bad as this is, the newest game kind of fucked it as far as I'm aware because there's a lot of people that have lost interest in playing it. But Call of Duty, um, Call
Okay.
of Duty has a huge legacy. It's got so many great games. It's got so many good things about it. It brought zombies into the real spotlight of like that wave based fucking gameplay. Even more so than like Left 4 Dead. I would say like Left 4 Dead is a phenomenal game, and I love that series. There needs to be another one. Um, but when you think of like the way Call of Duty Zombies is, like you're stuck in a, like the first one where you were stuck in this little fucking half fucking fallen down house just fighting off things that are crawling through the windows, right? But
Mm,
and it's evolved over then to the point that Zombies has a full storyline when you're playing it now, you know?
which
Um
is crazy to think about.
yeah. But like like their last game just kind of, I think they kind of fucked the pooch on it. Like um it needed a bunch of stuff, and they I don't know, people were real mad about it from what I could tell. It still has a big player base, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I think they lost a lot of people. They went over to like Arc Raiders and stuff like that. um
Oh, absolutely.
my second answer is Elder Scrolls, um
Oh, that's a good one.
and Fallout. Elder Scrolls and Fallout are huge legacies that people love, um, especially when it comes to like that open world,
Mhm.
like RPG feel. Like you get Elder Scrolls. It puts you into that fantasy based world. You get people that are like when Skyrim come out, you got all the people that loved Oblivion and we're like, oh, Skyrim's a little bit too easy in comparison to how Oblivion is. But they then grew to really love it because it was such a smooth gameplay. It felt really nice to play. And then mods came out and they were like, oh shit, you can make this harder than Oblivion. It was just crazy. Um,
Mm.
and then and then you've got Fallout, which is the same thing. It's just a post-apocalyptic, nuclear war kind of thing. A little
I
more.
love Fallout, dude.
I love both of them. I like they can't bring out Elder Scrolls 6 soon enough. Like it should have been out 2 years ago in my opinion. Um, you know, like but it's just one of those things um yeah, it needs to be
Todd
done.
Howard's been busy blowing up Bethesda.
It's just yeah, something needs to be said about it. At least they've been very zip lip about it, which is fine, and it's probably a good tactic because look at Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I guess that's another answer for strong legacies. But like Grand Theft Auto just got another delay um on it like a few weeks ago. So they're not putting it out when they're saying it is. They delayed it another. I don't know if they've delayed it a lot, but they delayed it, and people are like, "Oh no, they've delayed it again." I'm like, "Yeah, because they don't want to give you a fucking real broken fucking game." They watch Cyberpunk crash and burn, and then slowly phoenix itself out of the fucking ashes, but they don't want to do that. They would rather just bring out a fucking good fucking game that people are like, yeah, this is fucking sweet. It's got its glitches, but this is fucking sweet. Like,
I mean, that's one of the reasons I love Skyrim.
mhm. is
I mean,
is
just the
like they put such good work into it, and it's a game that has full voice acting. Like, you know, like everyone can talk. It's
mm,
great, you know. And the same with Fallout. Like there are some people I guess that don't might not talk, but like at least in Fallout 4, um, Fallout 76 was they tried to eliminate NPCs, so it kind of had its problems until they were like, oh shit, we gotta put NPCs back in the game. Like, but
like, and I loved Morrowind. How did you feel about Morrowind?
I didn't play a lot of Morrowind. I played it like I think I started it, and I don't think I played it very much because when it came out, I wasn't playing a crazy amount of video games at that point.
Okay.
Um, like when I started really playing a lot of video games, like I played, obviously, like I played like Siphon Filter and Splinter Cell and that kind of stuff on my PlayStation and stuff like that. But I wasn't into
Mm.
I was playing Final Fantasy and stuff like that. But I never put a lot, like a crazy amount of time in at that point. I got really more into gaming when Xbox 360 come out. Um, and I played a little bit of Oblivion and Mirror's Edge and stuff like that. So,
Dude,
um,
Mirror's Edge was such a great game.
Mirror's Edge is the reason I bought an Xbox 360.
Dude, the jumping is so fluid.
Yeah, yeah, and well, that's it. Like I saw the trailer for that game when I was younger, and I went, "That's fucking cool!" Like a game that it's not parkour, it's free running, I guess is really what you call it.
Mm.
Where it uh seamlessly makes it so that you can slide, jump, and do all of that stuff very like perfectly, and it's now become part of games. You know, it's
Well,
that was awesome. uh,
Justice, that was awesome.
that's my job, though. I'm supposed to scare them.
Oh, He said it's his job to scare him or scare me. I was trying to be smooth about hitting the mute button, and no.
um, but yeah, no, yeah, Mirror's Edge made like kind of opened that gate of smooth movement, I think, in a lot of games because they were a lot of developers probably watched it and was like, oh shit, like you can really move that well. And then they even in the second Mirror's Edge like fine tuned it even more. Like so good. Ooh, I thought of another really good series that I need to put
Oh,
more time
nice.
into, personally, and it's the Assassin's Creed series.
That's a good one. I agree.
I played the absolute piss out of the Ezio collection. Um, like so Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations,
Hmm.
which is all Ezio's story. That those games were fucking phenomenal. Like it was at a point in my life, I was living on my own. I had moved into a buddy's place with me and my wife, and we were living in the basement. We were all of us, everybody in the house was obsessed with Assassin's Creed to the point that so my buddy was the guitarist in my band at that point in time, to the point that we
Hmm.
wrote songs about it.
That's
we
awesome,
we
dude.
we had a song called Eden's at Hand because of finding the apple of Eden in the game. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, so I need to play that series more. I kind of stopped playing it after Black Flag because
Okay.
three put a damper in it. I was not a fan of three. Black Flag was great because it brought in
Dude,
the ships
the
and oh
boats, dude.
yeah, it was so good.
So good.
And then it kind of died off for me, and I kind of skipped what was it, syndication, and there's a bunch of like I think there was like four of them after that. And then they
Uh,
came out with what I would consider I would say the relaunch of Assassin's Creed as a better series, which is Origins and Odyssey into Valhalla and then Mirage and now
I thought
Shadows.
as much as I loved everything else, like you in that same boat, I stopped playing after four,
Yeah.
and then I agree with everything you've said. But for me, I felt like Mirage was a bit weird. Um,
It was like a weird, I don't know, it was almost like oh, we're just going to give you a game to give you a game even though it's not
mhm.
really like the real good game, you know? It was almost like it could have been DLC for because it was back in Rome or something, wasn't it?
Mirage was in the Middle East.
Was it? So yeah, so back in where the first Assassin's Creed really took place, right?
So
Because it was a Middle Eastern.
one thing that drove me nuts though is they hired Persian actresses to play so Persian is like specifically Iran, right?
Right.
That's the last quote unquote Persian uh from the original Persian Empire. Anyway, uh they had like this was supposed to be like I believe in Iraq or something like that. And I was like, that is not an Iraqi accent. That's a Persian accent. What the fuck? It's totally different. Although it's because I'm used to the accent, though. That's probably why I can hone in on it
Right,
more
right.
so than it got like
Well,
it just.
it's funny. So I just pulled up kind of what that first Assassin's Creed was. I didn't know
Yeah.
this. I'm learning. But Assassin's Creed was originated out of the ideas of a sequel for Prince of Persia: The Sand of Time.
Okay.
So that's where it was going towards, aiming for like a, it says like a seventh generation of video game console kind of thing. Um
Mhm.
because it was like Sands of Time was kind of like that open world approach, right? Um
Yep.
and then they ultimately chose to focus on the Order of Assassins, which was based on historical, I'm gonna fuck this up, hashishin hashishin uh of Islami. I'm terrible at,
Gesundheit. God bless you.
um
Um.
who were followers of Islam, right? So like it was focused on that Order of Assassins during the Crusades and stuff. Um so like it's just, they had to do with the Knights Templar, and now there's this Apple of Eden, and like it just felt so good, like so good. And then they brought like, to go from kind of that janky movement that number one had, to move into Brotherhood, where it still had its janky moments where you'd like push off a wall and you're like, what the fuck, I just fell to my death because this guy doesn't know how to grab this fucking ledge.
Mhm.
But
Bro,
it they
for real.
smoothed out that free running parkour feel, like, um to the point that it was really really fun, and it had a really good storyline, to the point that like I bought the books, like there's novels for Ezio, that kind of retell it as a novel, so you get a little more of the extras that you
The
don't
back
really
end,
see.
yeah.
And they were phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But like,
Nice.
they were really what pushed some of those other series, like it lists here, so Watch Dogs, Far Cry, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, that open world stuff really took off after, the um the launch of the Assassin's Creed series. So it's a big series that I need to get back into. I played Origins a bit. Problem was I was like, oh, I'm in a desert. I enjoyed number two because you were in the middle of the city. Like, like you were always around people for the most part. So I don't know. I need to go back and play it and get farther in it, because I'm like, oh, I'm just in the
Mhm.
middle of this desert. Like, get me out of this desert. So, um, let's move on here. Ooh, can you think of any video game franchises that have had the best comeback or reinvention?
I don't know if I would necessarily call it a comeback. But they did a bionic. I guess you could call it a comeback. There's a game. Do
Bionic
you remember
Commando?
the game Bionic Commando?
I knew what you were going for.
Oh,
I,
you did?
I,
Nice.
they, as bad as this is, I don't know if I would call that a good. Like, it was interesting, like the remake of it, but I don't know if it was like top tier.
Now I'm not saying that to be uh that what I wouldn't call it a top tier comeback,
Right.
but I'm glad it came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
I'm
see what you mean.
glad that
I
it
see what you mean.
yeah,
You know what I would
like
like to see come back? More Duke Nukem. Give me more Duke Nukem,
valid.
or a good comeback, I guess. And reinvention. Doom. Uh, like they've started technically Doom over, right? So, um, I think it was great. Not that it was a bad in the to begin with. Like looking at Doom 1, 2, and 3, like we wouldn't be where we are in some video games without them.
Yeah, yeah.
But as a comeback or reinvention, Doom Eternal, Doom Dark Ages, whew, damn man, like it has all the yumminess of the old Dooms, but with way more ooey gooey gore.
Fair, no,
Like,
valid.
um, trying to think. Good comeback and reinvention.
I have one.
What?
I have another one.
Yep.
So I think that a good reinvention um for the series in general, they didn't was when they I never because it's not really a comeback because
It was
they
a
just took a break
if it's a
and
reinvention though.
then they came out with another one a couple years later. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't think that
did they kind of reinvent it though?
like I feel like
What is it you're talking
the
about first of
original.
all?
Okay, okay, the original. So Forza Horizons.
Okay.
So instead of like the original Forza Motorsport, I
Right.
love what they did. The differences that they made with the Forza Horizon series
Right, because they made it
because
feel more open, I guess.
yeah, exactly. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I like that it was a kind of a reinvention of the Forza games. To go from like, oh, you're racing on a track, this is what you're doing, and you got to do all this stuff, to go to, oh, well, now it's kind of like that backyard events or like these countryside events where you're racing on real roads, and it gave that more of a Need for Speed style, like, oh, this is probably illegal.
Yeah. And speaking of things that need a comeback, I know we've already moved on,
No.
but the Midnight Club series.
Yes, I will 100%. See, you know what it is? It's not even that Midnight Club needs to come back. The problem is games with good soundtracks. Like
Like,
look at Midnight Club. That game was based around cars and music. That's exactly what it was. They didn't care about anything else. It was cars and music. That game had one of the better soundtracks for any video game, you know, and it just, yeah, I just, yeah,
that's one of the reasons GTA Vice City to this day still has a phenomenal soundtrack.
yeah, 100%. Video game
But
soundtracks, in my opinion, like to look at old, look at Tony Hawk, right? Tony Hawk has a phenomenal soundtrack, but then you turn on like NHL and you're like, it's got a couple good songs, but it could have been way better, you know? Like the problem is that they also put a lot of newer music um in games obviously, and this is my opinion. There's a lot of great music out there, and I mean a lot of great music, but the bad thing is lately some of the music that gets popular is fucking trash.
oh God, yeah. Like and a lot of the music that kids listen to nowadays or people listen to in general don't have the staying power.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like for
Look at
instance,
Well,
uh,
look at Pink Floyd, look at Led Zeppelin, look at Leonard Skinner.
Michael Jackson.
Look at that stuff. That stuff will continue to be played probably for the next 30, 40 years if not longer, because
Yeah.
it's good, catchy, well done. They put their heart and soul into it. Not saying that the people nowadays don't, but it's, as a musician myself, you can make music so easily. I could literally make a song in a minute right now
2 minutes.
if I wanted to. And I do. I have them. The intro song for this podcast was made by me using AI.
Yeah.
Like it's completely 100% easy. So if someone has rap that they're writing, I'm really glad you're writing. Obviously, like I'm not taking away from your writing ability, but you're not there's not a lot of people that are using other actual musicians because they can make it all with AI, or they are using samples. And I'm like, you're just, as bad as this sounds, you're stealing other people's stuff. Um, yes, it's a sample, and I get it. You're allowed to do it, and it works really well. But why wouldn't you just come up with something? You know, you could look at people like making I don't know, rap for the last 40 years. And yes, they sampled clips and stuff, but a lot of the other stuff was made. They made that sound. They went and recorded each note and then put it in the right order and did all that stuff. Um, you know.
It still had heart and soul to it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Whereas,
How many beats
like,
did Dr. Dre make? You know, like he was a beat
yeah,
making machine.
he's literally the doctor of beats.
Yeah, like,
Like,
but anyways, back to video games. Uh this question that I have in front of me is worded differently because it says what series has the fewest bad entries, but I want to say what series has the most bad entries, but people still play it. No, we're
that's
losing.
a very good question, and I have a feeling
His ADD is
I'm
taking
gonna
over.
get some hate comments. Huh?
That your ADD is taking over. You're distracted. What are you doing? Podcast
I
time.
was just trying to think of how to word this. No, no,
You
I was.
you were staring at your phone, and I could tell you're staring at your phone. What's in your hand? Put both hands up.
Um,
What's on your desk?
so yeah, no, but the yes, it's on my desk. But so my so for me, I would have to say the most bad series pound for or most bad entries pound for pound. It would have to be um the well, that's not fair. I can't say it about that one because I do like the series in general.
Okay, you can like it, but you could still admit that they're bad.
Just because I feel like they could have done so much more with them, but
Right.
I still love them because I love Digimon so much.
Don't you talk
The
bad about my Digimon.
the Digimon game series up until more recently, so cutting it off after like um I love the Time Strangers. I love
So what you're saying is
the
Digimon World. Digimon World.
yeah, the Digimon World.
I do agree.
And
They are great games and I love them. But they could have done way better in the sense of making it feel
yes.
like you were on an adventure, not like you were
Yeah,
taking care of a fucking Tamagotchi that you had to walk it to fucking go battle it.
that that's exactly why I picked the Digimon World
Mm-hmm.
because they could have done so much more with
I
it,
I
and
can agree with
unfortunately,
that.
they didn't.
I love those games. They're great. But yes, one of those things. I bought not that long ago um the Digimon World, the one for PS4. Um
The Digimon New World Order.
yeah. Yeah. So, which is just a remake of the original Digimon World, and they made it a little bit different and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I can't get into it. I
I
just
tried. I stopped it.
there's it's I would rather have that Pokemon feel. There's your
Mm.
Digimon. Like the way Cyber Sleuth and Time Stranger is.
Yeah.
You know, you've got
Did you get any further in that, by the way?
in Time Stranger, I haven't played any more of it yet. I
It's
do need
really
to.
good.
Yeah, I do need to. But yeah, if it felt more like that, I would have been more prone to do it because you still have to micromanage by having your digi farm and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
it's one of those things like it was too much, you know? Like whereas you look at like Pokemon, um, and it's go and catch, train, catch, drop some off at the breeders, get some eggs,
Yep.
do all that kind of stuff. I'm realizing I feel like my mic this entire time has been slowly going downward, and I'm pretty sure it started like up here.
Wow, that actually sounds crazy different right now. Now that you mention it, and when you moved it, I was like, oh, dang.
Oh no. Oh Jesus. Hey, have you oh there was nothing in that. Have you gone to Burger King yet?
Oh, with the Grogu fries?
And got your cup?
I did, yes.
What one did you get? Did you get the green one?
Uh huh.
Nice. There's four colors. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
But I
so
ended
there's
up getting mine in your neck of the woods.
okay. So there's four of these. There's green, burgundy, black, and blue, I believe.
Hmm.
I've got this one. My wife's got the black one.
Nice.
I'm really tempted to go. The problem is it's $30 to get the fucking meal that comes with the fucking cup. I'm sure I could buy just a cup, but they're probably gonna charge me fucking $15 for it. Might as well get food with it.
Fair.
But I'm assuming you got the meal, right? When you bought it?
Oh, yeah.
You got your you got
100%.
your you got your Burger King crown and little Happy Meal box essentially
I
is what it
still
is.
have the one I got from Halloween. It's my Halloween burger.
Um
Uh,
but what did you think of the cheesy tots? Because they're ranch cheesy tots.
I don't normally like to equate things to a religious experience since I've never really been religious, but I imagine that's what people feel like when they have religious experiences.
It was
Um,
good. I was like, where are you
it
going
was,
with this?
it,
No,
yeah, it's
I
really
really
good.
enjoy them. It was funny. So I bought the box, and I ate
Hmm.
most of it, but I know that my manager at work really likes the cheesy tots from there, so I saved him a couple. And he ate them. I literally saved him like three. I literally walked out. I'm like, I'm gonna eat all these. I know you like them. And I just set them down. And I was like, they're ranch though, and he's like, okay. And I came back out like 10 minutes later after finishing like all my lunch, and I was like, "So what'd you think?" He's like, "Yeah, they're really good." Instant heartburn though. Like, I was like, "Yeah, Vader's in your chest going surprise, bitch." He's like, "Yeah, he's just in there like."
Yo,
Turns that
so
lightsaber on.
there was a speaking of heartburn. I still, even with my heartburn and acid reflux, I still love spicy, right? I absolutely adore spicy food.
Yep.
We went to this local pancake house and we were like, "Can we please get your hot sauce?" Right? And she was like, "Be careful, it's very spicy." And we were like, "Okay, thanks for the heads up. We'll be all right, I think." And my dad and I looked at each other and we just started laughing because it was barely spicy ketchup.
Oh,
Um, and
but so here's the thing: is it might be spicy to that lady, you
yeah,
know? Like,
we just thought it was funny though,
oh,
just
it's
because
definitely funny.
the way that she prefaced it. was just like, oh dang, we really may want to be careful. Um, and like you said, everybody has a different spice tolerance,
Mm-hmm.
but we were just not expecting it to be
Those
like,
those capsaicins will get you.
yeah, man. But she just made us feel like we were about to go on some kind of journey, and it was like,
It was like, oh,
oh
this is like mild.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No disrespect to her whatsoever. We just thought it was like this was not what we were expecting.
Right.
But yeah, all right. Anyway,
Okay. Video games. Do.
speaking of,
Oh, what series do people hype up that you think actually doesn't hold up?
um, so I, for me, I feel like people hype up. I liked the series, but I don't think it deserves the hype anymore.
Right.
The Civilization series.
Really? I I don't
I
think it
think,
deserves the hype, but it is still a great game.
yeah,
I got the newest one.
no, that. But see, that's where I was going. Like it's still a good game, but I don't think it deserves all the hype anymore. Like
No.
I feel like people are just over. Like, oh my gosh, this game is like this new entry is the best ever,
I
and it's not.
I feel
It's
that way for The Sims.
okay. Yeah,
Like it gets all this crazy hype, um, and then it's like it's just another Sims game. Like it's nothing crazy. Like honestly, the last Sims game I enjoyed was Castaway.
was that doing Sims 2 or 3?
I
Or
think it was two. I think it was on PS2. I think
okay.
because I remember I had moved. I was how old was I at that point when I was playing that game? It was probably out for a little bit when I was playing it, but I was living on my own in town, and I was over at my best friend's brother's house because we used to hang out quite a bit, um, smoke weed and whatever, um, and yeah, we just smoke weed and play Sims. I guess it was Sims 2 Castaway is what it was. Yeah.
That's a good dude. That's a good answer. I like that too. Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, it was just yeah. Oh, itchy on my foot. What is there? Is there a franchise that is great today but was terrible back in the day?
Leisure Suit Larry. No, I'm kidding. Uh,
They haven't put out a new one of those in like 10 years or
that's
more.
why I said I'm joking right away.
Oh, and they were
Oh,
great back in the day. Or the
yeah,
guy
they were
game.
fantastic. Dude, speaking of the guy game, do you guys know this little piece of trivia? Everybody get ready for horny Jeopardy. No,
They got in trouble.
do you know the trivia that I'm
Is it the trouble they got in for that game?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know the trivia. Go ahead and ask the audience.
So, audience, do you know the trivia? Huh? Huh? Put your comment down below. Um,
And leave a timestamp, or else we know you cheated.
exactly. Um, so there was a young woman that they had like asked if she was of legal age to do that particular flash scene.
Yep.
And apparently at like it was like a time thing like where she was turning 18 that day, but the time of filming or something
Yeah,
she
she was
was
not legal to do what she was doing.
yeah. So they, um, I think, you can, if you sell the game now, I think you could technically get in trouble
Oh, because it has an
because you're
underage. Yeah.
because you're technically in possession of uh the material that is inappropriate for people not of age.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. Um, yeah, sorry, back to the actual question. Now that we've talked about the controversial thing of
Yeah.
underage girls. Um, yeah, what was yeah, what's great today but not back in the day?
So, um, back in the day, I feel like I feel like I agree with where your take was. Like for the original, I could not. I played a little bit, but I couldn't get into Final Fantasy, the NES ones.
Yeah,
But the later ones, like I like the Super Nintendo one.
right.
But like once it got to like 7 and 9 and stuff, 8, 9 and stuff like that, I was like, damn, this shit's fire. Go, go, go.
You know what one was actually kind of surprising was really good? It was on, I believe it was GameCube and PS2, Crystal Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicles is amazing. Did you ever get the HD remaster on Switch?
No.
It's really good.
Mm,
Highly recommended if you're able to get it.
yeah. Yeah, I need to play those games again because I actually really enjoyed them, and I don't think I beat it because I it was someone else's copy that I was playing, so I got like really far, and I really wanted to keep playing, but they were like, "Yeah, no, I want my copy back," kind of thing. But
Ooh, you're
um,
looking at your phone. No, I'm kidding. Ooh, you're looking at Rubik's Cube.
can't solve it, but I it's a fidget at this point.
You got this,
Um,
dude. I believe in you.
uh, what one of these series that has like the longest running worlds kind of thing, which one do you think was the strongest like overall like world, like which one had the best world to live in, like well, not like to live in as like but like to play, like what was like the one that really when it come to like the lore of the whole thing like sucked you in?
Oh, easy. Mass Effect.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Like, and hell, I know you said world to live in. Even with the spoiler alert, even with the threat of the Reapers and Saren and like the Geth, I would still love to live in a city or in a world like that overall.
You
Just
you
because,
you'd just be Jester. Is that his name? Joker? No, Joker.
Joe, it'd be Joker, yeah.
That'd just be you.
And I would, I would, you know. And I'd be just as snarky, probably too. So, like,
Just
you know,
another Seth Green.
hey, that's a compliment, man. That is a kind word, my dude.
um, yeah, I'm trying to think of which world I really enjoyed the most. Hmm. Probably Pokemon. It's one of the better.
Okay.
There's a lot to it, but if we're talking lore, I fall back into the Assassin's Creed stuff. Like
Oh yeah, that's a
like
good one too.
I I because like yes, you're looking for the apple of Eden for the whole game, but the lore of that whole thing, like finding out the truth, which is not
Spoiler alert.
like finding out the truth, and everything like that, because that was technically like that wasn't part of the main story. Like it was just one of those things that you had to go and figure out. Like you eventually would get to the apple if you it just played the story, right? But to find out all of the extra little truth things, like that lore just pulls you in.
Oh yeah, like
Um,
I can understand why you chose that one as well. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a solid choice, dude.
and some about like would you call that the Renaissance era? Um,
I believe so. Yeah, with like Leonardo Da
yeah.
Vinci and stuff.
So
Yeah,
call that
that's
the
Renaissance.
Renaissance. So like that era in general was super interesting as well. So
Oh yeah,
because like there was so
so
many
many
discoveries happening.
advancements
Yeah,
and
like yeah,
you know what I would love to see? I would love to see an Assassin's Creed set in the time of like cavemen. I know it wouldn't be historically accurate,
right.
but like if it was set in the time of like the Neanderthal man and like the the cusp of when Neanderthals were about to go extinct and exploring that kind.
Yeah, I think it would. I don't think it would play out as well though. Um, Purely because like part of Assassin's Creed is the politics, you know,
Are you
and
trying to say Neanderthals didn't have politics? Who knows? No, I'm kidding.
no,
No, yeah,
no,
I
I don't
get you.
think they did. To be honest, it was territory, and that's really all it was. There was no peace treaties. It was you fucking come over here, I will hit you with this big stick.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
um, but yeah, I just go play Far Cry Primal.
Dude, I love Far Cry Primal. It's so good. It's a
um,
guilty pleasure of mine, I guess.
but yeah, I don't think it would. But if we're talking like really cool, I would like to see one um set in like a full current day Assassin's Creed. No going into the past, just current day. Like uh like like in number
You played
2.
Donald Trump?
No, no, no. Like if you look at the way number 2 was, right? Well, number 1 and number 2, like you play it as Desmond um
Yeah.
in the real world at that point in time. And
Mm.
I want one that is that. Give me that Desmond feel where yes, there's the someone in the animus or whatever, but give me a parallel story outside of the animus, like like give me the
Can you regale the audience briefly? I have to run to the restroom. I'm so sorry.
all right, I want to see you run. um yeah, no, I that's my thing. I would like to see uh not in the past um kind of game for Assassin's Creed. Like my hope is that if they ever do decide to stop making Assassin's Creed games, that's what they do. They give you that real life. This is the final. They're they found it. They're running. They're doing whatever. Um, they're not going to the past. The problem is I haven't played any of the newer games to know what the status on all that kind of stuff is. So, but I don't know. It's hard to say, but Um, sure he can still hear me. We're gonna do one more question, um, and then we're gonna play a bit of a little game um, that I'm just gonna ask him questions. Because I'll input my thought into it as well.
Hey,
With
I'm back.
uh,
uh,
give me a list of
and
games.
I heard you.
Um, yeah, okay, one more question, and then we'll move on to the game, which is going to be the typical keep it, reboot it, or retire it. Um, Simple game. I'm just going to ask you because I'll have answers for it as well. But so if you could only keep one game series forever, which one would it be? So say let's put you in a scenario for this one. You get stranded on an island. You've got power, um, but you can only play one video game series. That's it. That's all you have. You don't have any other video games. You don't have. There's no internet, so you just have this
Oh,
one series. Um,
done.
what one?
Yakuza.
You just play Yakuza for the rest of your life.
I have the entire series, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's the whole series.
Then yeah, Yakuza.
Yeah, I'd probably
And
still go Final Fantasy.
I'll tell you why. Because like Yakuza in the game, you can go into that that Club Sega that I told you about that has the claw machine.
Yeah.
They actually have like classic Sega games within those games as well. Like they
You
have
cheater! You fucking cheater! That's like
yay.
that's like me saying Fallout, and I'm going onto the computers and playing the little other games they have in it.
That'd be dope.
Okay, we know the answers, but okay, so all right, so the game is keep it, reboot it, or retire it. So I've got a list of there's a lot here. There's like 50 games, but we're not going to go through all of them, but we'll go through some of them. Don't stop looking at my screen. I don't want you to see it. So they're already doing this, right? So some of these things are still currently getting new games. So it's a matter of do you keep going with it? Um, do you retire it, or do you maybe start it over because maybe it's gone on for too long that maybe you need to kind of reinvent it, right? So Resident Evil, I I have an opinion on this, and I know you have an
Okay.
opinion on this. So I want you to say yours first because you've played most of these games in
Okay.
Resident. I haven't played a lot of the newer Resident Evil games. I think the last honestly, I think the last Resident Evil I played was 5. Was that the co-op one that you played
Yeah,
with
5 and
Koval?
6 were co-op.
Yeah, 5 you played with Koval though, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was I think that was the last one I played. So, anyways, you played more. So what do you think? Do you think they continue doing what they're doing, which is kind of they've kind of rebooted it now. Um
Yep.
they've started over. So do you think they keep doing that, or should they just retire it, or should they maybe try again and reboot it again?
Honestly, because I respect that series so much, at this point, I say they retire it
Yeah.
because
Before
they've
before they
had
do something really wrong.
exactly because you can only light. You know how they only say lightning in a bottle. I feel like that series, in so many ways, is a lightning in a bottle franchise.
Right.
Like, because even with Resident Evil 1 and 2 and the janky ass tank controls with the fucked up camera that
Mhm.
make my pterodactyl arm look like a normal, situation.
Right.
Um it's one of those ones where I'd much rather have it retired and remembered as the powerhouse that it is
Right.
rather than it go down burning in a pile of shit.
Right. Right. I can agree with that. I think they because they're at what are they at for the remakes right now?
9.
No, 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 for the
Oh,
remakes.
sorry.
They're
4.
they've done up to four fully remade.
Correct, yes.
So I think they stop now. I completely agree. If they stop now, I think they're good because up to nine was the first original. There was one through nine essentially is what that first run was. Um,
Mm.
and it got a little weird at the end. Um, but they were like, okay, we're gonna go back to our origins and just make it look better and everything like that. And I think it looks better. Now there are some Resident Evil games that are, eh, that are outside of the like 1 through 9, like Raccoon City. I think that's what it was called. It was like a 4-player co-op shooter.
Is that the one that was on light rail? Or that was on not light rail, that was on like on rails?
No, it was I don't no, it was more like almost like a Left 4 Dead kind of. You
Oh, I'm
play
thinking. Never mind. I was thinking Umbrella Chronicles.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, there was a couple that were like, I don't think you should have done that. Anyways, do you feel the same way for the Silent Hill series, or do you think they should be rebooting all of that?
For Silent Hill, I feel like it would be safe enough to reboot.
Right. Which just they did do a new number one, didn't they? Not that long ago.
Silent
A
Hill
few.
F.
No, no. Like I mean, like it was a remake of the first one. I thought they
No,
did
it
that like
was
a few
two.
years
Number
ago.
2, Resident Evil or Silent Hill 2.
I can't spell today. Oh, it was two. That was the one they just remade. Did they not remake number one? They just skipped it. Went to two.
Yeah, this is the. Yep. As far as yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that. Like you can't reboot a series and not do the first one. And now there's also a new one coming out this year, apparently called Townfall. Um. Anyways, but yeah, no, I can. If done properly, I think if they rebooted the Silent Hill series in total, I think it could be very well done because like the Silent Hill series has some really intense games, both in like if you look at uh, 1, 2, and 3, and then was four was The Room, right? Silent Hill 4, The Room,
I think I want to say yes. Yeah.
and that one creeped me out like immensely.
That's
Like,
fair.
um,
That's fair.
uh, Halo,
I say leave it because
like leave it in, like you mean like retire it?
retire it. Yeah, because after I understand, the whole business side of it, Bungie being bought out by Sony, so on and so forth.
Right.
I feel like after Bungie stepped away from the series,
Right.
it lost its heart and its soul. It lost its guiding star,
Yeah, I
and
I think if they do it, they don't do Master Chief. They do if they did other things like how they've done ODST and uh, what the fuck is the other one called? Reach, where it focuses either on other Spartans or other parts of the universe. Even like give me a like an arbiter game, like you know,
I would love that.
let me play on the whole side of the covenant. You know, like um give me that kind of stuff, or give me a
Mm,
crazy prequel game where you're playing as like the oh, what the fuck are they called? The four, like a you're playing as a forerunner or something like that. Like a
mm.
crazy prequel, well, the like when the rings were first made kind of thing. Um
Dude, that would be flipping amazing.
what else is on here? I have a strong words for this next one. Gears of War. You want to know what my strong words are for this?
What's that?
You touch this fucking story, you motherfuckers, I will kick your fucking asses. Leave that game in all of its amazing gloriness alone.
Fair.
That game is video game gold. That game made grown men cry because the storyline was just perfect.
I cried. So open. I will openly admit I cried.
Yeah, like they killed characters off, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that? No.
You monsters.
Like,
Yeah.
but you're like, the story would not have been as crazy and good as it was if that person didn't die, you know? But, um, let's see. Need for Speed.
I'd say it's safe to remake.
I think they need to pick their lane. Like, they've redone the original Need for Speed kind of in a sense that they tried to make it feel like it was kind of like Need for Speed meets Need for Speed Underground. I think they just if they just went, "Hey, we're just going to do Need for Speed Underground from now on." That's what I want. You know, like give me that Need for Speed, still have that arcadey feel, but give me the car customization out the fucking wazoo. Like make me do be
Oh,
able to
and
do
the music.
yeah,
We were saying how important the
soundtrack.
music was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
it needs to have that killer banger soundtrack.
Um, Burnout.
Burnout 3. Give me more Burnout 3.
I think I would love a new Burnout game. I'm not
Oh,
a
yeah.
like I have definitely fallen into the I love simulator kind of games. In
Yeah.
the sense of like I prefer immersion, but Burnout was
Mhm.
such a good game. Such a good game.
You felt it was fun and you felt like a
Yeah.
badass.
It was just fun to fuck shit up and fucking just rip around. Oh, it was so good. So
Just
good.
balls to the wall, pedal to the metal, you know?
The next one on this list is Metal Gear, which you know my answer. Don't touch it, but do what you're doing with the Delta, like with Metal Gear 3 Delta. Like,
Yeah.
take it, everything that the glory of the original and just give it the new look. Like, if you have to add a little bit of voice acting here and there, so be it. Like, because sometimes they don't have full voice acting, but give me that glory look to it. Let me, you know, not have that janky movement in original Metal Gear Solid. Um,
Oh, yeah.
this next one I would love to see a new game of, especially if it was a reboot. Splinter Cell.
Oh,
You,
dude.
you
Speaking of
give
a
me
game that I still love,
you give me Splinter Cell and Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow.
Pandora's Tomorrow.
Like
Oh,
you give
yeah.
me those in ooey gooey goodness of redo. Yes, please. Give me more Sam
I'll take
Fisher.
12.
Give me more Sam Fisher.
Absolutely.
um, Devil May Cry.
Now, they already kind of tried a reboot of it. Didn't go
The
over well.
DMC. Is that what that's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as it pains me to say it, I say leave it.
I don't think they can bring out what they had back then in people with a new version. Like because like
You know what? We need a
the
new one
original
of.
the original Devil May Cry to me, like that I can think of, was a tower climb. Like you were going floor by floor like through that game.
Mm,
And like it was a castle, but it felt like a tower climb, right? So um all right, we're gonna kind of speed round this. Kingdom Hearts.
Give me a brand new story, but with a big ass butt like mine. But here's a big caveat.
So you're saying no what was his name? Sora? Is that his name?
No Sora. No, no. So I want something where you're not necessarily playing the protag that has the one keyblade to rule them all. I would rather play a game where it puts you in the shoes of a character that's just living in the world and you're along for the ride.
Right.
Like you're not necessarily the guy that has to burden, have the whole fate of the multiverse on your
So
shoulders.
you want to play as, well, essentially like one of the Final Fantasy characters, or the
Yeah, like
Mickey
Squall.
Mouse, or someone like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Someone who,
exactly.
so like you want to play a side character. You don't want to play the main character.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Castlevania.
Dude, I am so ready to see
Yeah.
the new one.
Mega Man.
Give me a reboot, hell yes. But Mega Man
Yeah.
Legends.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to see a new one. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog, more Sonic Frontiers, please.
Really, you wouldn't want to see a new, like, original Sega Sonic kind of side scroller?
I did you have an opportunity to play Frontiers?
I did a little bit. Yeah, it was good.
I would like to see them delve into that world more. Get
Yeah.
or into that more open aspect. Like give me Sonic if Sonic had a baby with the Legend of Zelda,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is Frontiers. Give me
Um,
more Frontiers.
Soul Calibur.
Reboot.
Yeah, I would love to see a
Check.
reboot
Take
of.
my wallet.
Yeah, I'd love to see a reboot of that. Dead Space.
The remaster or the Dead Space PS5 game.
Yeah.
Solid choice. I like where they're headed with it.
Okay. Mass Effect.
As long as they don't fuck it up like they did with Andromeda, give me more, baby, more.
The
But
problem
it
is
wasn't.
people wanted Shepard, and Andromeda wasn't Shepard.
That's the problem.
You
And
know.
if they can give me more with Shepard, I'll play as a 98-year-old retired Shepard in a rocking chair. Bring it on, baby. Let's go.
I I think if they gave me an actual full descendant, like his kid or his kid's kid or something like that, or, well, I guess his or her kid or kid's kid kind of thing, like, because Andromeda, they talk about Shepard, but I don't think they're any relation to Shepard. I could be
Okay.
wrong, but I would like to see something where you are a direct descendant, and you are fulfilling, continuing Shepard's kind of mission to do stuff, you
Like
know?
your familial duty.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I can't ask these ones because I know there's new ones coming, i.e., Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Fable. We know there's new ones coming. We don't need to.
Right. Yeah.
Bioshock.
I say, since there's been so much that's passed, and as much as I love the game, I love them. I think they're phenomenal. I think that the gameplay style is
Mm-hmm.
kind of dated.
Right.
So
I
if
I would say I don't want to see a remake, but I would rather see a reboot, like a new story.
yeah,
Um, with kind of give it a little more like to it kind of thing, maybe a little more openness, like Bioshock. What was it called? Infinite? No, Bioshock. What was the last one called? It was Infinite, wasn't it?
Infinite, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just Cause.
I'd say remake rather than a reboot on that one.
Red Faction.
Uh,
I would love to see a remake on
I have one that I don't think gets talked about enough.
that.
Uh, Jade Empire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that
Um,
would be wonderful for a reboot or a
yeah.
remake.
Time Splitters.
Give me more. I want more.
Di-
There's something about it that transports me back to like young teenage goblin energy, and I'm like, yes, go.
yeah. Okay. Dino Crisis.
If they give it, if they give it the Resident Evil remake treatment, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Parasite Eve. If they do the Silent Hill Resident Evil kind of feel to it, I would be down for it.
Yeah,
Um,
as long as they actually did Third Birthday proper, but we don't talk about Third Birthday.
Same with Siphon Filter. If they gave it the I'll say Siphon when it comes to Siphon, if they give it the 007, like the new 007 that's coming out, if they give it
Looks
that feel,
fantastic.
I think it would be really good. Same
Yeah.
with the SOCOM games. I think SOCOM would be really really cool because they could make it very immersive now. Um,
Mhm.
Army Men, I would fuck. Give me a new Army Man game.
I played the living shit out of all those, dude.
Yeah, Twisted Metal. I would love to see a new one.
Oh yeah.
I didn't play Black too much, but I played three, I think, a lot. And then the
You
last
know
one
what
on
I
this
would
list
love?
is Tony Hawk. But
Oh, dude, that's funny you say that. I would love um remake a legit remake of the Underground series.
yeah,
As
so
long as they were
they've
able to keep the music
they've
properly
hint. I
intact.
think they've dropped the hint of it coming. By the way, if you haven't
Oh,
seen it,
nice.
um, Tony Hawk Underground remake. There was I know I watched a fucking trailer. Anyways, but yeah, we'll call it there for an episode. We've been going for just like almost 2 hours. So
Oh,
um,
damn it. Time flew, dude.
yeah.
The fuck?
So we will catch you all in the next episode. Um, please like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think. And yeah, this is the part where I say adios, amigos.
Buenos nachos, everybody.
Bye.